press the bell icon on the YouTube app and never miss another update.
Hello students, welcome back to session 4 chemical kinetics, and today topic is integrated rate equation for a zero order reaction and connection with half-life. Zero order rate constant is related with half-life, the formula, and derivation for zero order reaction rate constant followed by molecularity of the reaction, and remaining two concepts was there regarding factors affecting rate of reaction, that is temperature and catalysis. So already in last class we finished that first order derivation, integrated rate equation for first order, that is before that, so it was chemical kinetics. We know that for first order K1 is equals to 2.303 by T log base 10 A by M minus X. This is a common formula to calculate rate constant, to calculate initial concentration or concentration of concentration of the reactants at different intervals by using this formula, or according to our NCERT we should go with K1 is equals to 2.303 by T log base 10 R naught by RT. What is RT means? A minus X. So generally we consider in this case for percentages calculation A is equal to 100 you should take. For percentages calculation A is equal to 100. A minus X. A minus X, suppose you should ask 75%. 75% means you should go with 100 minus 75 is equals to 20. Clear? Like this. So this is a first order rate constant, and it is related with the half-life. K1 is equals to 0.693 by T50%. K1 is equals to 0.693 by T50%. Here there is no concentration term. Here concentration term is not there. So on the basis of this, rate constant or half-life independent of its initial concentration of the reactants. This point keep in your mind, this is very important. First order rate constant and first order half-life period is independent of its initial concentration of the reactant. It is not depends on the concentration of the reactant. Clear? So for numericals, for calculations, we should go with K is equals to, actually it is a 2.303 by T50% log 2. Actually we should write 2.303 by T50 into log 2. And already we done that graphical representations. One will be the negative slope and second one is a positive slope. Already we finished on last class. So for today topic it is. And one more point regarding this, what are the general examples for exceptional examples for first order means all radioactive disintegrations, radioactive decays, natural radioactive decays, artificial synthetic radioactive decays, all are belonging to first order chemical kinetics. And one more is there, hydrogenation of alkene. Hydrogenation of alkene is also belongs to first order chemical kinetics. C2H4 plus H2. Ethene on hydrogenation gives rise to ethane, that is also belonging to first order chemical kinetics. And here today the discussion regarding zero order. Zero order, simple this one. Decomposition, thermal decomposition of ammonia in the presence of platinum catalyst, temperature 1130 Kelvin. That is an example for zero order reaction because of reaction depends upon the catalyst and temperature. And thermal decomposition of hydroiodic acid in the presence of gold catalyst, is also belongs to zero order reactions, generally photochemical reactions, which are depends upon the sunlight because of rate of reaction is very fast. And some enzyme catalysis reactions which are takes place in the presence of metal catalyst. All are belonging to zero order reaction. So what will be the integrated rate equation regarding zero order? Integrated rate equation regarding zero order, you should go with R gives rise to products. Simple it is. R gives rise to products. So here we should go with the rate minus dr by dt is equals to K into concentration of R power 0. Clear? Because of rate of reaction is independent of initial concentration of the reactant. This is an example for catalytic reaction or a high pressure reaction or a photosynthesis reaction. Such type of reactions are belonging to zero order reaction. So R gives rise to products R power 0. Why we should take R power 0? R power 0 means it is concentration will becomes 0. It is not depends on this one. Or we should write on other hand we should write yesterday already we done, it is minus dx by dt is equal to k into a minus x power 0. A minus x power 0. Because of initial concentration of reactant A, initial concentration A, product 0. After an instant it becomes A minus x. So A minus x power 0. So we know that anything power 0 is equals to 1. On the other hand, we should go with the minus dx by dt is equals to k. Then dx is equals to k dt. Dx is equals to k dt. The minus sign which can use it for only it is the decrease in the concentration of the reactants. So here dx is equals to k dt. Apply integrations on both sides. We will get integration of dx is equals to k into integration of dt. So x is equals to kt. No need to derive this one. Derivation is not necessary for our according to the examination point. You should go with this formula. X is equals to kt. X is equal to what it is? Kt. What is x actually? X is nothing but r naught minus rt. X is equals to, you should go with x is nothing but r naught minus rt. That is x. So x is equals to kt, or we should go with k is equal to x by t. K is equal to x by t. Clear? So my dear students, make a note. This is a integrated rate equation for a zero order rate constant. Zero order rate constant is equals to k divided by t. K is the concentration of the reactant. Sorry, x is the concentration of the reactant. K is nothing but rate constant, zero order rate constant, and t is the time taken. How much time taken to convert initial concentration to becomes one half. Initial concentration becomes different concentrations in different intervals. It is. So same equation, k is equal to what is x? We know x is equal to r naught minus rt by rt. So we should write this one is like this. K is equals to r0 minus rt divided by t. This was there in your NCERT. This formula is there in NCERT. So K0, what is K0 means? K0 is a zero order rate constant. Zero order rate constant is equals to concentration R naught minus concentration R at time t interval divided by t, or old derivation k is equals to x by t. So you can use any one of the formula, k is equal to x by t or k is equal to R naught minus RT by t. And here once we should go with a minus x versus t. A minus x versus t graph was there, and rate versus time graph is also there regarding zero order reaction. A minus x versus t and rate versus t. So here two types of graphical representations was there. So my dear students, don't get confused. Here what we need for entrance means we need only x is equal to kt. We need this one only. X is equal to ktr, k is equal to x by t for solving numericals, for numerical quantities. Or K is equals to R naught by RT divided by T. This much we need. So here plot a graph regarding time versus rate. You will get a straight line parallel to the time axis. Straight line parallel to the time axis, and here rate is equals to rate constant. Rate is equals to rate constant, straight line parallel to the time axis. This is a graphical representation of zero order reaction, and instead of that we should take here x versus time. X versus time also will get straight line. X versus time also will get straight line, because of there is no change in the there is no influence or there is no effect of concentration. There is no effect of concentration. And here two types of graphical representations was there. One more is there, that is time versus a minus x. A minus x means after an interval. After an interval, the concentration of the reactants becomes a minus x. Then we'll get one straight line. This straight line is having it is a negative slope, and an integer is a. Because of a by a minus x. Already we know that log a by a minus x is a uh, concentration after an instant it is. Log a by a minus x. From that we'll get actually what is the derivation, it is minus dx by dt is equal to k into a minus x, or minus dA by dt, or minus dx by dt is equals to k into a minus x. So here you should go with this graphical representation. This graphical representation is useful for the calculation, part, that is mm, how to find rate constant and how to find time taken. How to find rate constant and time taken based on this formula. According to NCERT, you should go with this one. And here examples are very important. Thermal decomposition of ammonia at catalyst high pressure, and thermal decomposition of hydroiodic acid at gold catalyst, and enzyme catalysis reactions in the presence of metal catalyst, all are belongs to zero order reactions. So here this zero order reaction rate constant, how it is related by half life. How it is related by half life is simple. Here in the place of x, simple you substitute a by 2. In the place of x, you substitute a by 2, then you will get x is equals to, so a by 2 is equals to 2 kt, or k is equals to a by 2t. K is equals to what we will get? A by 2t. A is what it is? Initial concentration. Simple here, don't get confused. This is simple. Relation between K0 and T 50%. To avoid confusion, you should go with only one formula, that is x is equal to kt. X is equal to kt, and here x is equal to kt, k is equal to k0, zero order rate constant, and you substitute a is equal to, you substitute x is equal to a by 2. Substitute x is equal to a by 2, then we will get what it is, k is equals to a by 2t. Already we know a is nothing but r naught. R naught by 2t, or some textbooks they was given it is a naught by 2. So here once you observe, my dear students, this is a K0 zero order rate constant, and it is R naught initial concentration, both are directly proportional. So zero order rate constant is depends on the concentration term. Zero order rate constant is depends on the concentration term, but first order rate constant is independent of initial concentration of the reactants. Zero order rate of constant is depends on initial concentration of the rate constant. So what is the conclusion regarding this? Conclusion we need, what we discussed, these all are not much important, but what will be the important point and which type of questions are observed in entrance point of view means especially for this zero order reaction, the relation between half-life versus rate constant. Half-life versus rate constant, you should go with this one. X is equal to kt or k is equal to x by t or k is equals to a by 2t 50. This is very very important. K is directly proportional to A. What is A here? Initial concentration. Initial concentration of reactants. Or we should go with the X. K is proportional to R naught or K is proportional to A naught. Make no difference, all are same. Don't get confused. If K increases, initial concentration increases. If K decreases, initial concentration decreases. I will give one simple example to differentiate between first order rate constant, first order half time and second order half time. This will be the very simple. According to this example, you have to find the right option. Clear? What is it is K0? What is K1? K1 is equals to 0.693 by T50. K1 is equals to 0.693 by T50 and K0 is equal to A by 2 T50. A by 2 T50. Suppose I will give like this. Suppose 32 grams of 32 moles per liter concentration. Initial concentration of the reactants is 32 moles per liter. It becomes 16. It becomes 8. It becomes 4. It becomes 2. It becomes 1. It becomes 0.5. It becomes 0.25. Simple. Once you observe the conversion. According to this example, you have to find the difference between first order and zero order. 32 to 16. Initial concentration of the reactants becomes half. Initial concentration of the reactants becomes half. So this is T50 for first order. Clear? And this is 2T50 and it is 3T50, 4T50, 5T50, 6T50, 7T50. Suppose from this to this, suppose it takes 10 hours. From that to 32 moles per liter concentration is reduced to 16 moles per liter. Suppose this to this it takes 10 hours. From this to this also takes how many hours? 10 hours only. From this to this also how many hours? 10 hours. 3 into 10, 30, 20, 10, 40, 50, 60, 70 hours. This is first order. Suppose same conversion we applied for zero order. 32 to 16, 10 hours. Concentration becomes half. How much time it requires? 10 hours. Second conversion, 16 to 80, 16 to 8, again it becomes half. Then time also reduced to half. Understood this point? I think it is. This is very very important logic. If you observe this one, if you find this one, then easy to calculate numericals based on this. First conversion 10 hours takes place. Second conversion 5 hours. Third conversion 2.5 hours. Fourth conversion 2.5 hours by 2. Next 2.5 hours by 4. 2.5 hours by 8. Because of as concentration decreases, time period also decreases. As concentration increases, time period also increases. Because of the K naught is directly proportional to A or T also directly proportional to A. T also directly proportional to A. From this reaction, what we should take to T 50 percentage is equals to, from this reaction T 50 percentage reaction is equals to what it is? 2K. What is the relation here? T 50% is directly proportional to initial concentration. If T 50% 4 times, initial concentration becomes 4 times. T 50% 2 times, initial concentration 2 times. Concentration doubled, half-life doubled. Concentration fourfold, 4 times, half-life 4 times. Concentration half, half-life is also half. Because of This point you keep in your mind. This is very, very important because of previous entrance point of view. They targeted this formula only. T50 percentage is directly proportional to T50 percentage direct proportional to initial concentration of the reactants. This is a zero order. Zero order. Very, 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 very important, my dear students. Make a note in your mind. This was very, very important because of once you observed 2020, 2019 papers, they targeted this one only. They targeted on the basis of this zero order rate constant and zero order half-life. Zero order half-life is directly proportional to the initial concentration. 20 times concentration increases, 20 times time increases. 10 times concentration decreases, 10 times time decreases. But there is no change in time in first order. How much first conversion takes place? 10 hours. Second conversion also takes place 10 hours only. Third conversion takes place 10 hours only. 40 grams becomes 20 grams, 10 hours. 20 grams becomes 10 grams, 10 hours. 10 becomes 5, 10. 5 becomes 2.5, 10. So that will be the differentiate between zero order and first order half-lives. So you keep these points in your mind because of different intervals we have to calculate 2 power n. 2 power n means how many intervals takes place with respect to the initial concentration of the reactant to become, so how many times it decreases. On the basis of that we should go with the to calculate half-life period. So final conclusion, K1 is equals to 0.693 by T50. Make note, this is the first order, and K0 is equals to concentration of A naught by 2T50. This is a zero order. For any order, T50, this is very, very important point. It is T50 percentage is equals to 1 by A power n minus 1. This formula keep in your mind. This is a very, very important. For any order you should go. First order, second order, third order, or fractional orders, zero order. Any order you should go with the relation T50 percentage is equals to 1 by A power n minus 1. Substitute n is equals to 0. If n is equals to 0, what we will get? T50 percentage directly proportional to A. If n is equals to 1, T50 percentage directly proportional to 0, because of 1 minus 1 is 0, nothing it is, 1 by 1 nothing. If n is equals to 2, T50 percentage inversely proportional to A, 2 minus 1 1, clear. So this is a branded formula, my dear students. This point note down in your notes. T50 percentage half-life of any order with respect to nth order half-life. It is for nth order half-life we should write T50 percentage equals to 1 by A power n minus 1. 1 by A power n minus 1, or we should go with T1 by T2 is equals to A2 by A1 whole power n minus 1. T1 by T2 is equals to A2 by A1 whole power n minus 1. We can apply this formula for numerical space. So this is about the mathematical derivations regarding zero order reactions and first order reactions. Different type of numericals was there to solved. Suppose in what we done in last class regarding sometimes some type of numericals, now we will discuss. Suppose already we done in type 1. Type 1, suppose we should go with 2N2O5. 2N2O5 gives rise to 2NO2 plus O2. Thermal decomposition of dinitrogen pentoxide. Thermal decomposition of dinitrogen pentoxide gives rise to nitrogen dioxide plus oxygen. Nitrogen dioxide plus oxygen. And we have to find the rate constant relations. Rate constant relations means in the question only they should give like this, given that In the question only they will give like this, given that delta concentration of N2O5 by delta T is equals to K1 N2O5 and delta concentration of NO2 by delta T is equals to K2 N2O5 and delta concentration of O2 divided by delta T is equals to K3 N2O5. Once you observe the question, this model is also very important. We have to find the relation, calculate the relation between K1, K2, K3. K1, K2, K3 are said to be specific rate constants. So thermal decomposition of 2N2O5 gives us to 2NO2 plus O2, given that delta N2O5 by delta T is equal to K1N2O5, it is K2N2O5 and it is K3N2O5. Then what is the relation between K1, K2 and K3? We have to find the relation between K1, K2, K3. How to find the relation? So already we know this thermal decomposition of dinitrogen pentoxide. For this, what is the rate of reaction? Minus 1 by 2 delta N2O5 divided by delta T is equals to plus 1 by 2. This is what N2, 2 N2, 2 to the 4. Then, sorry, it is 4. Plus 1 by 4 delta NO2 divided by delta T is equals to delta O2 divided by. So this is a rate of reaction with respect to the reactants and with respect to the products. So minus 1 by 2 delta N2O5 by dt because of coefficient 2 reactants and coefficient 4 1 by 4 delta NO2 by dt and coefficient O2 divided by dt. So already first term is nothing but K1 N2O5, second term K2 N2O5, third term K3 N2O5. Substitute the values in this equation. Then what is minus 1 by 2 K1 N2O5 is equals to 1 by 4 K2 N2O5 is equals to K3 N2O5. Then N2O5 get cancelled. What we will get in this one? 1 by 2 K1 is equals to 1 by 4 K2 is equals to K3. 1 by 2 K1 is equal to 1 by 4 K2 is equals to K3. Then LCM is equals to 4. We will get the 4 LCM. It is 2 K1 because of 2 to the 4. 2 K1 and it is equals to K2 and is equals to divided by 1 you should go with here. 1 4 the 4 means this is said to be 4K. So what is the relation it is? 2K1 is equals to K2 is equals to 4K3. So my dear students, practice this type of numericals also very important for entrance point of view according to the relation of rate constants. Relation of rate constants, so we should go with like this modality, like this procedure we should go and you will find the answer. What will be the relation of K1, K2, K3 with respect to the rate of reaction. So here and some more general questions we expect from this one. If a reaction takes place 90%, if 50% of the reaction finished in 16 minutes, 90% of the reaction takes place in how many minutes? That type of conversions also very important. So here you should go with already we know yesterday we done, last class we done T75% is equals to 2 into T50 percentage. This is a very important standard and branded formula. Don't neglect this. This is very important. T75 is equals to 2 into T50. Like that we have to find you have to find T90, T99, T99.9, T99.99. Such type of conversions we require. Suppose you should go with T90. What is T90? T90 means here we should go with we know K is equals to 2.303 by T log base 10 100 by 100 minus 90. 100 minus 90 is nothing but 2.303 by T log base 10. This is 90, T90, sorry. And it is log 100 by log 10 means log 10. Log 10 is nothing but 1. Log 10 is equals to 1. So this is, we should write 2.303 by T90 into 1 is equals to 2.303 by T50 into log 2. Because of this is half-life. What is half-life? 0.693. Half-life is nothing but 0.693 by T50, or 0.693 we can written as 2.303 by T50 into log 2. So 2.303, 2.303 get cancelled. So what is remaining here? 1 by T90 is equals to log 2. Log 2 how much? 0.3010 divided by T50. 0.3010 divided by 350. So further, what is a relation between T90 versus T50 means, then cross multiplication we will get T90 is equals to T50 divided by 0.3010. This can be written as T90 is equals to 10 by 3 T50. So my dear students, make a note, this is also important. 10 by 3 T50%. Don't do all times to find the relation. 90% of the first order reaction takes place is equals to 10 by 3 into T50 percentage. Because of here we will get T90 into 0.3010. You consider it is 0.3. 0.3 you consider. 0.3 means nothing but 10 by 3 we should write it is. Clear? I hope you understood. I think it is. T90 is equals to 10 by 3 into T50. Suppose T99, we should go with T99. T99 percentage is equals to what? What is T99? Here 2.303 by T99 into log 100 by 100 minus 99. 100 minus 99, this value is equal to 1. This value is equal to 1. So this part is 2.303 by T99 into log 100 is equals to how much? Log 100. So this is can be written as 2.303 by T99 into 2. Log 100 is equals to 2. And right hand we know that is 2.303 by T50 log 2. 2.303, 2.303 get cancelled. Then what is remaining is T99 into log 2 is equals to T50. So T99 is equals to what it is? T50 by 0.3. Where is 2? So T50 into 2. T50 into 2. So T50 into 2 divided by 0.3. So what is the final conclusion regarding this third conversion means 0.3 divided by 2 means we know that T99 is equals to already 0.3 we should write 10 by 3. 10 by 3 into T50 into 2 means that is 20 by 3. So my dear students, so you can apply these skills, you can apply this procedure, then you have to find easy to find, we have to find the relations T50, T99, T75, T99.9 because of we expect such type of questions for intercities. So this is a branded T50 75 is equals to 2 into T50, and what is T50 is equals to 0.693 by K, or T50 is equals to better to go again you will get confused because we know K is equals to 2.303 or we should write a 2.303 by K log 2. Clear? So these formulas you have to keep in your mind. This is very important for numerical point. You should practice numericals based on these formulas. It is clear. So these all are related with first order only, not zero order. And one more conclusion for this: 10 grams becomes 5 grams. For first order it is T half. 5 grams becomes 2.5 grams. For first order it is 2 T half. This is first order. 10 become 5, it is T half. 5 become 2.5, this is T half by 2. This is for zero order. These two conversions keep in your mind, this is very important. As time decreases, concentration decreases. There is no change in the time, that is belongs to first order. If time is related with concentration, that is zero order. So the 2 points keep in your mind, because of these are useful for to solve different type of numericals. And different type of orders will be the zero order, first order, second order, third order. And suppose if the reactants and products both are in gaseous state, if reactants and products both are in gaseous state, then we will go to one general reaction, that is mm, mm, just a minute. Generally we will go to X2 gas gives rise to Y2 gas plus Z2 gas, or A2 gas gives rise to B2 gas plus C2 gas, any one of the reaction for reactants and products are in gaseous state. If reactants and products are in gaseous state, suppose X2 gas gives rise to Y2 gas plus Z2 gas. So for gases, we should go with concentration, not go with concentration. We should go with partial pressures and total pressure. Pressure factor we required for gases species it is. Because of in this reaction all our approaching species are gases, so we should go with partial pressure, or pressure of the reactants and the pressure of the products. So with respect to pressure terms, we have to derive one formula to calculate rate constant if the reactants and products which are all are in gas state. So that is at time t is equals to 0, this is said to be pi atmosphere, and this is 0 atmosphere, this is 0 atmosphere, because of reaction not yet start. Reaction not yet start, time t is equals to 0, partial pressure of x2 is equal to pi atmosphere, pressure of y2 0 atmosphere, pressure of z2 is 0 atmosphere. If time t is equals to t seconds, at time t is equals to t seconds, this you should write pi minus x atmosphere. So here pi minus x atmosphere, that is time t is equals to t seconds, means after an instant. After an instant we should go, this is x atmosphere and this is also x atmosphere. Once you remember here, no need to worried about derivation. Derivation is not mandatory. What is the conclusion, what will be the final point regarding this, that only the important. So here pi minus x, then total pressure is equal to how much it is, p total is equal to pi minus x plus x plus x get cancelled, then p total is equals to pi minus x. Then what is x is equals to pt minus pi. P total is equals to, just you should add, because it is related with equilibrium, pi minus x plus x plus x. Pi minus x plus x plus x, sorry, x get cancelled, pi minus x, then what is x is equals to pt minus pi. So it is instead of that you should go with A2, B2, C2 also. A2, B2, C2 also we should go. Pressure of x2 is equals to what? Pi minus x. Pressure of x2. Pressure of x2 means pressure of x2 is equals to what it is? Pi minus x. But what is x? X is equals to pt minus pi. Then you can substitute this one in this formula. You understood? I think it is. Pressure of x2 at an instant, after an instant, what it is? Pi minus x. Pressure of y2, x. Pressure of z2, x atmosphere. So pressure of x2 is equals to, at time t interval, pi minus x. So pressure of x2 is equal to pi minus x. Then what is x? X is equal to p total minus pi. So what is pressure of x2 is equals to pi minus p total minus pi. Because this is x value. This is x value. And what is pressure of x2 is equals to p total Then what we'll get? Minus means it is P total minus 2Pi. P total minus 2Pi. P total minus 2Pi is the partial pressure of x2. It is partial pressure of x2, P total minus 2Pi. So by using this, we have to find the final conclusion regarding this. If reactants and products both are in gas state, how to calculate rate constant K is equals to 2.303 by T log base 10 Pi by P total. This is a formula, my dear students. Make a note. Pi by P total. Pi means initial pressure. Initial pressure Pi and P total. P total is nothing but that is we should go with PA. PA also, it is also good PA or PX2. We should go with PA. Sorry, here we should go with PA. P total or PA, right? So here, or we should write like this 2.303 by T log base 10 Pi by what is PA is PT minus 2Pi. This is a formula to calculate rate constant when reactants and products both are in gas state. So to avoid this confusion, you make it is A2. It was good. A2 gives rise to B2 plus C2 is very good. Right. A2 gives rise to B2 plus C2. Then PA, right. Partial pressure of A is equal to Pi minus X. Partial pressure of A is equals to P total minus 2Pi. Then what is formula? K is equals to 2.303 by T log base 10 Pi by Pa. What is Pa means? Pa is equals to Pt minus 2Pi. Clear? So this is a formula, my dear students. Make a note. This is very, very important. And this formula can be used to the calculate rate constant for species which are in gas state, which are in approaching in gas state. So we require to calculate the pressures. Total pressure, partial pressures. On the basis of that, we have to calculate answer for this type of numericals, this type of formula based numericals. And here, so it is okay, still time was there. So here we should focus on this. On last session, I think last session, today it is fourth session. Still it required 3 more sessions to completion of this. Most probably it will be finished as soon as, because of only 2 was left, that is collision theory and molecularity of the reaction and effect of temperature and effect of pressure was there. Still we have to discuss that. Those are also very important for entrance. So after completion of this theory concepts, we should go with solve some numericals with different models. So you make a note, keep this equation in your mind. K is equals to 2.303 by T log base 10 Pi minus Pa. What is Pa is equal to P total minus 2Pi. P total minus 2Pi is the formula for reactants and products are both are in gas state. And next one is the some more category reactions are there. These are said to be pseudo first order reactions. Pseudo first order reactions means it is a false. False means some reactions takes place in the presence of excess of water. Excess of water means hydrolysis of sucrose, hydrolysis of esters. Such type of reactions are said to be pseudo first order reactions. So before the pseudo first order reactions, first we should go with the molecularity. So molecularity already, because of all reactions are not simple reactions. Some reactions are said to be complex reactions. Some reactions are said to be simple reactions. Simple reactions we have to easy to find order and molecularity. From complex reactions we have to find molecularity is difficult, because of to calculate molecularity we need RDS, rate determination step, slow step. Which is slow step? That is molecularity of the reaction. Which is slow step? On the slow step, how many species are involving? That only the molecularity and that only the order of the reaction. So already we know order is the sum of the powers of the concentration terms. In rate equation is called as order of a reaction. And what is molecularity means? Molecularity already we know the definition, that is simple definition. Number of molecules, number of ions, number of atoms participate in rate determination step. Elementary reaction. Elementary reaction. Suppose we go with A to D. A gives rise to D. This is a direct mechanism. What is this? Is a mechanism. A gives rise to B, B gives rise to C, and C gives rise to C. In this conversion, B and C are said to be what it is? Intermediates. This is an example of complex reaction. We should go with a complex reaction. A gives rise to D, A to B, B to C, C to D. Reaction followed in many steps. This is a complex reaction. And here, what is B and C? B and C are called as an intermediates. Out of this intermediates, which reaction is slow step? Which reaction is fast step? Slow step is RDS. Slow is RDS, rate determination step. Rate determination step, slow step, RDS. Based on that RDS, we have to find molecularity. So, what is the definition for molecularity? Means number of atoms, number of ions, number of molecules, any one of that one is participating in elementary reaction or rate determination step is said to be molecularity. So, my dear students, I will give one simple example regarding this order and molecularity in the terms of SN1 and SN2. In the terms of SN1 and SN2, once you go with SN1, so we should go with CH3 taken thrice CBr. Reaction takes place in the presence of OH minus gives rise to plus OH minus gives rise to what is the answer is CH3 taken thrice COH plus Br minus. So here tertiary butyl bromide. Tertiary butyl bromide generally SN1 reactions order of SN1 reactivity is tertiary greater than secondary greater than primary. So tertiary butyl bromide, what will be the mechanism of the reaction? This is mechanism means we should go with CH3 taken 3 CBr gives rise to CH3 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 plus Br minus. It is step 1. Once you observe the step 1, this step 1 is called as a slow step. This is a slow step. This slow step is RDS. Slow step is RDS. RDS means rate determination step. In slow step, how many atoms are participating? Only one. How many molecules? One molecule. How many species? One species only. One species is involving in this slow step, rate determination step, RDS, slow step. So, what is order of the reaction? First order. What is molecularity of the reaction? Number 1, unimolecular. Unimolecular nucleophilic substitution. Unimolecular nucleophilic substitution. 14, 1 hour. Unimolecular nucleophilic substitution. First order chemical kinetics it is. First order chemical kinetics because of reaction followed in 2 steps. Step 1 slow step, rate determination step. Step 2 fast step, that is not considered as rate determination. What is step 2? We should go with step 2. What is step 2 means? Step 2 that is CH3 carboniamine. This is an intermediate and nucleophile attacks. Then we will get the answer is CH3 taken by COH. Tertiary butyl alcohol. This is a fast. It is a fast. One is slow. In slow reaction, in rate determination step, how many species are involving? Only one species. One species is unimolecular. What is order? Order is equals to, what is rate? Rate is equal to K into CH3 taken thrice C Br power 1 only. Not OH power 1. Not OH minus power 1. You should understood the, I think you should understood it is clear. CH3 taken thrice CBr only. CH3 decanthrice, CBr power 1. So it is a first order chemical kinetics. SN1 is the first order chemical kinetics. SN1 is the unimolecular reaction, and SN1 reaction mechanism followed in two steps. One is the slow step, second one is the fast step. Slow step is said to be RDS, rate determination step. Fast step is a um, first step is what about that uh, to formation of the products. So here, so remaining concept is we should discuss about in the next session, because due to the time factor. So I hope you understood. Be strong, be safe, and utilize the time to practice related competitive bits. I wish you all the best. Thank you.